everybody, how are you all doing? So I'm here today with my July wrap-up and my August TBR. So for the month of July, I decided to read some books that have been sitting on my TBR pile for a very long time. So I read Cloudworld by David Cunningham and I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars and I will be reviewing this one sometime soon on my blog. But if you'd rather see a video review, then just let me know because I can do that instead. And that's all that I finished reading from the July TBR. This whole system isn't really working. I also read Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare, and I loved this book. It was so good and so creepy as well. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I also read Looking for Alaska by John Green and it was pretty good. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars as well. And I've tried recording this like 4 times. But every time something goes wrong, it's either my camera is running out of battery, or there's no memory left, or something ridiculous. So I'll eventually get round to finishing the review of this one when the time is right. Now the rest of the books that I read were audiobooks. I've talked about audiobooks in a couple of my previous videos, how I'm not a huge fan of it, I just get really distracted, but this month has been going pretty well for it. I've been like spending time cleaning my room, so I've got plenty of time to listen to audiobooks while I clean. And also Athletics Carnival, I spent like the entire day finishing one of those books and just driving around places as well. So yeah, getting into the whole audiobook thing. So I've been borrowing these from my library's online database, so that's been easy peasy. The Short Second Life of Bree by Stephenie Meyer. Now obviously I do have the physical copy of this book, but I just wasn't too sure when I'd get round to reading it, and I saw that my library had it on loan online, so I just decided to listen to it instead. I also listened to The Third Day the Frost by Marsden. This is the 3rd book in the Tomorrow series. I also listened to Darkness Be My Friend, which is the 4th book, and Burning for Revenge, which is the 5th book in the series. Now at the moment I am also currently reading 3 books. We have Dirty Magic by Hughes. Now this was on my July TBR and I'm actually nearly there. I'm nearly finished reading this, so hopefully I can finish it in the next couple of days. I'm also reading Any Love But Mine by Davies. I'm only a short way through this book, but it's quite interesting so far. I'm really intrigued to see how this book turns out. It's another Greek mythology one, but it's based around Eros this time, so yes, quite excited to continue. And I'm also listening to the 6th book in the Tomorrow series, which is The Night is for Hunting. And that is all for July. Now on to August. Obviously, hopefully I get to finishing all the books that I'm currently reading, but aside from that, I've decided to read shorter books. Now the reason for this is because August is going to be a hectically busy month for me. I have 2 weeks of exams coming up in a few days, and I also have to hand in 2 major works. I've got a short story and an artwork, which is really stressing me out. So I decided I'd pick some books that are shorter so I can kind of get through them quicker and feel like I actually accomplished something. First we have A Clockwork Orange by Burgess. Since it's really small and I kind of need to read this for a related text in my English exam, this would be a good one to start like now. Fracture by Miranda. I've been looking forward to reading this for a very long time. Good thing it's a couple hundred pages long then. Blood Song by Rhiannon and Hart. I received this a couple of months ago as a prize for a giveaway. Woo! And I'm very curious to see what this book is about exactly. And lastly, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by Boyne. This has an interesting story behind how it came into my possession. So in my last video I mentioned that I have kind of sticky fingers when it comes to books and I kind of take things sometimes. Now with this one, okay, so rewind. So I was in the girls' year 12 common room like a year or so ago because I was friends with a couple of the girls in there. Now there was a girl who'd kind of just like disappeared or dropped out or something, I don't even remember, but either way she kind of left everything in her locker. So people were just kind of like taking things, giving them new homes. I think of it as a positive thing. Yeah, so I ended up with a couple of blank notebooks and this book. And on another note, in just under 2 months, it is my 1 year here on YouTube. That's kind of exciting. 1 year of seeing my face. I feel sorry for you guys. So I decided to kind of do a get to know Kaz video, and so it'll kind of be about a couple of other things that interest me that I do in my spare time, and etc, etc. I'm not entirely sure, but mind you, I will also probably be doing a giveaway or something of the sort. But a couple of the things that I'll probably be including in this video, I've talked to a couple of people on Twitter about, so I've decided to give you a little bit of a sneak peek into what may appear in this video. Look here.
Where are you going now? I'm very angry. Shut up, you idiot!
So that'll be coming in a couple of months. I know it's a bit early to be planning these things, but whatever. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye! So good thing it's only a couple of pages long. Couple of pages.